You can't find it, huh? Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today Noah and I are at, do you remember what store we're at?
Nachos.
Nachos. We are at Aldi, which is so funny because when I started my channel, not the vlog, but like the other channel years ago, I used to do Aldi hauls all the time, and Noah used to go, but he was like a toddler. And now how old are you?
5.
5. So anyway, in Utah, they did not have an Aldi, so I haven't been to an Aldi in so long. But I'm so excited to start going to Aldi. It's about 20 minutes or so away from our house, so it's not super close, but it's close enough to still go like once a week. I'm gonna take you guys inside, and then when we get home, we'll do an Aldi haul, just like the old days. You ready?
No.
No. Noah's excited because he gets to pick out a snack for the house. So anyway, Aldi does things differently. So if you haven't ever been to Aldi before, they do things a little bit differently so that they can save you money in other places. So you don't just get a free cart, you pay $1 to access the carts, but then whenever you return the cart back to the corral, then you're able to get your $1 back. So it doesn't actually cost you $1, but it really incentivizes you to bring your carts back to the store and not just leave them out in the parking lot, which means they don't have to pay for people to come corral the carts. Then they have other things like they don't just supply bags. You either have to buy bags there or you bring your own. Usually I bring our own, and I'm out of the loop of shopping at Aldi, so I forgot to get my own bags, so I'll probably end up buying some here today. But yeah, the biggest thing right now is I can't find a quarter in the car. I don't know where all my quarters went. I found this coin. I was so excited. I was like, yes, a quarter, and it is from like some arcade that we must have gone to, because it's definitely not a quarter. So I'm gonna have to go inside and get a quarter to get a cart, and then we'll be on our way. I have my list and we'll be good to go. You ready?
Boom! I can't believe we actually can't find a quarter.
I know, I can't believe it either.
Oh.
Push it all the way in. Good job.
What about this?
And then it just locks it in until we bring it back. Alright, so we are back home from Aldi. We got most of the things on our list and a few things that was not on the list, but that's okay. It was honestly just taking me back to when we lived in South Dakota and I used to do weekly Aldi hauls. It just reminded me of so many things. So anyway, it was a good experience going back to Aldi. I love that store. If you have one near you, I would so recommend going. It's just, I love that store. I have everything all laid out here. I even tried to put it in some type of an order as well, which I usually don't do. But I actually had asked over on the other channel's community tab, asking you guys what style like grocery haul you would like to see. Typically, I am in front of the camera like this, just like holding up each item and talking about them individually. I've also had some requests to do like a regular, or what I think of as like a regular grocery haul, where I just kind of pan over the items and kind of talk about them that way and pointing to things. I had asked you guys which way you would prefer to see it this time, And I think so far it's at like 70%. Want it to be like laid out and just kind of pan over everything. So that's how we're gonna try it out. If you want it to be the other way, let me know in the comments. Before we get into the grocery haul, I am gonna share what we are having this week. So this is my new menu board, which I'm so loving. This is our pantry. It's just crazy in there. On Monday, we were actually planning to eat out and we ended up having the white chicken chili. Tuesday, we are having jambalaya. Wednesday will be Jamaican jerk chicken. Thursday was going to be white chicken chili, so now we'll probably just have leftovers. And then Friday is going to be pizza and movie night. We always do that on Fridays. Saturday is pasta. I got a delicious recipe from my friend Lynn. It's so, so good. So I'm excited to have that again. And then on Sunday, we are going to be having zuppa Toscana. So now let's get to the grocery haul. Okay, so starting out right here, I first got some Guatemala olives. These are my favorite, or one of my favorite things to have on salads. So I just got that for salads. I also got some yummy garden pickles. These are just good to have on their own, honestly. And then I also got some coconut milk, and this is going to just kind of go into smoothies. It's really good. It makes them really creamy. Some bags of white cheddar cheese popcorn. I don't know what the brand is normally that we get, but this is like $1.50 or something, and it's like just the same. So that's just for snacking. We also got a bag of pretzels for the boys to snack on. And I haven't ever got their jerky, but I decided to try out their jerky and see how it is. I also got these. I know I've gotten them before, like years ago, and I can't remember if I loved them or I didn't like them. So I guess I'll find out again, but those are just gonna be for snacks. Chicken breast. This is going to be for the Jamaican jerk chicken. I got some beef smoked sausage. This is going to be for the jambalaya. I do have this recipe on the other channel, so I'll try to link that up above, or it'll be in the Cook With Me playlist over on the other channel. Some snack cheese. This is like habanero jack, so kind of like pepper jack. And then I got some mozzarella cheese. This is for pizzas, which also the turkey pepperoni is for pizzas as well. I got some feta cheese to go on top of like anything, but really just salads. And then I also got some string cheese for the kids. Then I grabbed 2 packages of these Colby Jack sliced cheese. These will either go on burgers that we have just kind of periodically throughout the week, or grilled cheese sandwiches for the boys for lunches. Then I also grabbed 2 pork sausages. This is going to be for the zuppa Toscana. And then I grabbed 5 mangoes because they were 50 cents each, which is such an incredible deal for those. I got some green bell peppers, and that's going to be for the jambalaya this week. And also I do have the zuppa Toscana recipe over on the other channel as well. I got a cucumber. It was just on sale, so I thought that would be a great snack this week. Potatoes are going to be for the zuppa Toscana. Also, the chopped kale is for zuppa Toscana and just to toss into smoothies. Then we saw pears. These were not on the list, but our boys love pears. Actually, everybody does, so I got some pears just to have for snacking. Some spring mix. I will either have just like a box of spring mix like this, or I'll have some romaine hearts that I'll chop up and have for salad every week. And so just to go the easy route, I got that. And then I also grabbed some grapes just because they were on sale. They were like under $1 per pound, so I always pick them up when they're under $1. And then a really good tip for grapes, if you wash them and then take them off the stem, or take them off the stem and then wash them, you can actually pop them into a freezer bag and then take them out later on. They either stay really good just to keep your lunch cold, or they're great. They almost taste like little tiny popsicles. They're super delicious for summer. Then I also got some bananas. These are just gonna go into smoothies, banana ice cream, or just to eat. And I also grabbed some yogurts, mostly raspberry and a few peach, just for the boys to snack on during the week. And then Noah said we really need to get this for Emma. It's just like a cute little watermelon bone cookie. And then I just thought this would be really fun. It was just like a little brain book, I guess. But I love this kind of stuff, just like little puzzles. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to play. I've gotten these before. I actually have some, but they're pretty old. And so I wanted to get a new set. And they basically can replace plastic wrap. So I thought that was a good set. If you have an Aldi, I would definitely pick this up. These are like way, way, way more expensive usually. Then over here, I got some sweet corn, just frozen corn to put in the freezer for anytime we have like tacos or something like that. I don't need it this week, but I just like to have it, and I know we don't have any more. Then I also grabbed some French fries. These are seasoned French fries. Again, I don't have like a specific plan for these, but I know we'll pop them out for something, whether we're having like burgers or something like that. And then next I just got some various frozen fruit. So I got pineapple chunks, mango chunks, and strawberries. These are perfect to throw together for a smoothie. You can also just get a bowl of these. Sometimes I'll like pop them in the microwave for about maybe 15 seconds or 30 seconds. just enough to like kind of take the edge off of like how frozen they are, and then you can just eat them for like a treat at night. All right, then over here I got some heavy whipping cream. That's going to go into the zuppa toscana. I also got some oat milk. So we usually do rice milk, and I actually have made my oat milk in the past, but we just started doing oat milk because they don't have rice milk here. At least like not from Costco where you usually get it. And so I decided to just get it in the carton instead of like in the little boxes and see how we like that. So this is kind of like a tester for us. And then I just got some orange juice. I thought this would be fun for like a little breakfast. For bread, we just got the basic honey wheat for the boys' sandwiches. This I've never gotten before, but it's like little manicotti. I love manicotti and I haven't had it in years. So this is just like all pre-made. You probably just heat this up, I think, and then add your own marinara. This would be like a great dinner if something goes crazy and we can't make what's on our plan. We can always have this. I love brioche bread. I actually try not to do too much gluten for myself. The rest of the family does do gluten, but we always have like burgers and hot dogs in the freezer or in the fridge for grilling outside. And I decided to kind of spice it up and do brioche buns. I'm not sure how it'll be, but we've gotten these before and we usually do barbecue chicken sliders on them. They're so, so good. So anyway, decided to kind of make that a little bit more special and got brioche. They are definitely a little bit more pricey, so probably not something we'll do all the time, but occasionally I might grab those if they're good. Anyway, that is everything we got from Aldi this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that away and then just kind of see what the family's up to. I think they're upstairs in the theater room right now, probably watching a show or something. So I'm gonna get this put away and then just kind of hang out with them for a little bit.
Hello and welcome back to another very hot, very sunny day in the beautiful state of Arizona. Today I've actually got a couple of cool projects. The first one is Blackstone Griddle that we had in Utah that I've kind of accidentally destroyed a little bit in the trip and a little bit trying to fix it, and actually did the opposite. I'd like to try to clean the grill. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. And I also finally found my drone and got some awesome drone footage, because I realized during the live when we talked last time, I just assume everybody knows what Arizona looks like. But that's just not true. A lot of people in the United States haven't traveled, and of course all the international viewers probably aren't really familiar with what Arizona looks like. It's a very unique, very cool kind of landscape. So I got some really cool drone shots and I think it's going to be awesome. Just kind of show around Arizona a little bit. It is currently 106 degrees. I'm sure you can't see that. It's 106. It's supposed to get to 109 today. So I'm going to try to spend as little time as possible out here because it is hot. Like every day it's hot and every day it's sunny. Not a cloud in the sky. Okay, not every day it's not sunny, but I think it's 300 and something odd days a year is full sunshine, so very sunny. The first project I mentioned was this Blackstone grill. We had this on our patio in Utah. It's great. It's awesome for just heating up eggs and bacon and stuff for the family in the morning. It's really great. We use it a lot in Utah. I'd love to use it here. I tried to fix it and I put a pressure washer to it and permanently scarred the entire thing. So it's really ugly now. It used to be a nice gray and now it has marks all over it because I did a terrible job. I also accidentally ripped this door off when I was moving it next to this pillar right here. The door opened and ripped it off. The biggest problem with this right now though is the griddle top. It sat outside all last winter in Utah and you can see all the rust and the seasoning coming off and it's flaking, and I definitely don't feel safe eating off of that or serving it to the family. I've never tried doing this before, but I've watched a ton of YouTube videos where you take a grinder and you basically just grind the entire top off of this, take all the rust off, all the seasoning off, and it looks like brand new. And then you re-season it with oil and it's good to go. So we're gonna give that a shot. I'm sure I'm doing it wrong. I've never done it before, but I kind of have nothing left to lose, especially as much as I've helped and fixed this griddle, so let's give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? Before we get started, I just kind of wanted to explain what I'm doing real quick. I'm using an angle grinder like this one. Very dangerous. I actually hate using these because they're just an accident waiting to happen. I got two different grinders for it. One is this textured, it's called a quick strip disc. It's used for metal, to prep metal for welds and things like that. It's supposed to clean really well, take off rust and corrosion. Hoping that's gonna work really well. This will be my primary use, I think. I got two of them in case I wear one out, but that should clean it up really good. Then I got this one, which is basically just leaves of sandpaper. This should work out really well to polish it at the end and really get the nitty-gritty stuff before I re-season the grill. Put that oil coating on it that'll keep everything from sticking and hopefully keep it from rusting for several more years. There's no winter, there's no really corrosion or salt in Arizona where we live now that should corrode this. There's not a lot of rain either, so I'm hoping I can get it figured out. Once it's set, it should be good for years. Maybe it won't, I don't know. Maybe I'll just completely ruin it and we have to start over again. A couple of safety things first, of course, always wear glasses, eye protection. I've also got gloves. I've got some older clothes on that I can get dirty. I assume this is gonna be a really messy affair. I've got water close by, and I don't have hearing protection. I'm not sure how loud it's gonna be. If it is too loud though, I've got AirPods I'll just put in noise canceling mode. I did that a lot when I built the basement. It didn't completely get rid of the sound, but it definitely lowered it to the point where it doesn't hurt your ears. So I'm gonna start off without it. We'll see how it goes. Let's just hope for the best. If you're yelling at me at the screen saying, Kyle, you don't know what you're doing, stop. You're right, I don't know at all what I'm doing. So we're just gonna try it out. A little more progress again. As you can see here, this actually is going really fast. I was surprised. Obviously I have a lot of cleaning up to do, a lot of spots here and along the side, but this is maybe 3 minutes. And look, you can see all the metal coming back. Lots to touch up still, but man, this is working way, way better than I thought. Look at this. I am so surprised how much came off of this thing. I mean, obviously there's marks all over it from me grinding it, but look, it looks like brand new. It looks like brand new. All the pits are out of it. It's really smooth. I didn't know that that said Blackstone there before. That was completely gone, so that's all uncovered now. In the corners, I'm gonna have to take a little hand sandpaper and try to scrape those down. But look at this top. It looks like brand new. I'm so happy with that. I am getting so sweaty. Even though I've only been out here for like 35 minutes probably, in this heat it doesn't take long. I'm just hot. I need some water. I'm gonna go inside and cool off for a second, which works out perfect because after you do a griddle like this, if you just left it, all the food would stick and it would rust again right away because it's bare metal. If you're not familiar with the process, it's called seasoning. So you put, I use avocado oil. I'm gonna try a little different way I saw this time. I saw on YouTube, and we'll give it a shot. But after I season it, it should be non-stick. All the food should just come off of it. and hopefully it'll last for years and years and years. We won't have to do this again. I heard a lot of people recommend flaxseed oil for this. All I could find was avocado oil, so that's what I'm gonna try using. I used this last time and it worked really well, but the winter was just hard on these. I think the snow and the cold and sitting unused for months just totally destroyed it. So we'll give avocado oil a try, and I'll kind of explain it as I do it. Again, this is the first time I've done this method. Hopefully it works. I can't imagine that it wouldn't work, but we'll find out. That felt so good. I'm soaking wet. It doesn't really matter if you just jump in with all your clothes on anyway. You're just gonna be dry in 20 minutes. So it's 111 degrees outside Fahrenheit. I'll put Celsius what that is here. It's just so hot. I couldn't resist myself. The griddle's cooling. I'm cooling from being wet. The pool is clean. We're just gonna wait for that thing to cool off. We'll see how it did. We'll do some cooking. It's gonna be great. And check out these drone shots. This is what Arizona looks like. Alright, it's been a few hours. I'm finally in some dry clothes, and I'm really curious to see how the griddle turned out. Let's take a look. See how it looks after its fancy new paint job, and look at that. Shiny, non-stick, seasoned griddle. It doesn't feel oily, but it does feel, you know, like non-stick, like it should. You can see I got a little bit too thick here, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem at all. I think it's gonna work out just fine. And I call that mission accomplished. Look at that. I think this is where we're gonna end up wrapping up the vlog. Amanda's actually at IKEA right now with her sister looking for a bunch of furniture for the house. I'm sure she brought a camera, and I'm sure you guys will get a peek at that next week. But for now, it's just the boys and I. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. We haven't eaten yet, so we're gonna try out the new griddle. We're gonna do some eggs, some sausage, some orange juice. It's gonna be super delicious. And as always, from our family to yours, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting us and making this all possible. We wouldn't have any of this without you all, so thank you again so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.